Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of CuppaTeaExe's Ruined Pizzaplex. And if you're binge watching all the episodes, I am very sorry that your ears had to endure that sentence again after the last time, because last time we reset the episode so many times I lost count, and you've probably heard me say the opening of the episode several times, so I'm going to, not do that again in this one. This one, however, we are gonna go bowling. I hope they didn't add the mini game in Ruin itself, unfortunately. But we are kind of stuck here, as you can see. Normally, I'd say let's go through here. Apparently, also not an option. So, how about putting on that mask? And speaking of the mask, hopefully we won't lose it again today. Because, yeah, last time we had quite a few issues. But maybe from this point on, I'll just make sure to place down a chest every time we see one of those conduits, just in case. Because we don't want anything to go wrong again. However, maybe I'll just do it once that I do it with it in my inventory. Because at the same time, I do want to make that bug report if there's more than just those two conduits that are messing up. It might be nice for him to know that these are also kind of messed up. So let's just give it a try, okay? You're not supposed to be there. You aren't supposed to be there. How many of you are there? I know there are quite a few, but jeez. This almost feels personal. Anyway, is this something that I need to concern myself with? Because I just saw a few particles. Okay, well, let's just go in this direction. The mini music men aren't in the AR world, it seems. And it seems we do have another node over here. So we need to find 4 child nodes. And let's take off the security mask so we can bypass this a little bit. Okay. Do you work? No, you don't. Okay, well, let's go into the bathroom first, because I imagine there's going to be a little present waiting for us here. Which there is. And let's just go look for those child nodes. So I know there's supposed to be one over here in the AR world. And I know we are supposed to lure away the mini music man. But there are none here. So that really does make it quite easy for us. Let's just go into the AR world. And this. There we go. Deactivated. 1 out of 4. And we want to take off the mask again because here we have another conduit. Well, let's see how this is gonna go. At this point, I'm afraid to use these because I know I'm going to need to reset. And as soon as I see 4 lines, I know it's going to take a while. So, if this, if I finally get this and it doesn't give me back the mask, I'm not going to be happy. There we go. Please give me back. No! So much effort for such little price. Okay. No, I'm not going to do the intro again. Well, despite their presence, they definitely don't pose a threat. So I do want to try something out. Apparently it's just making me put it over here, that's fine. I'm gonna go in creative for just a moment and give myself a couple more security masks. So one is gonna go in this chest, the other is gonna go over here, and the other is going to remain in this spot in my inventory. Maybe I'll even put one over here. Let's delete that one. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this conduit again. And hopefully, it won't mess up. Please be easy. I imagine it's going to be the same, but please be easy. It's the same. Okay, not too bad. And yeah, all have been taken out of my inventory. Okay. Well, I am very happy that I know how to put down chests. Okay, there we go again. Teleporting time. Let's try that again. Very good. And while in the original we would be looking for an inhibitor, I guess we immediately go over here. Yes. Because that is where the child node was, and I do not see any mini music men in this area here. But let's take off the mask. I think we can go in this area now. Yes, we can. And there should be security node right here. So, not collection, security mask. There we go. Deactivated 3 out of 4. And let's also deactivate this guy. Now, I'm not sure if it requires me to do this one, because in the original game you don't necessarily have to, but I noticed that in this one some of the conduits are only accessible if you've done the previous one. So I'm not going to risk it. And I know I should have put an extra security mask in my inventory just in case to check. But at this point, I'm going to assume if I don't get given a security mask, it just doesn't come back at all. So, we are 3 out of 4. And I am curious to see. Okay, you are here. I am curious to see if we have activated all of those wet floor signs. Now I know where the last one of the nodes is, but I do have to check. And seeing as there's no one here, I'm going to assume I missed one. And I might be going back for it. Maybe not. It depends. Keep in mind, I am recording this all in like one day. I'm not sure if I'll be Wait, we didn't get teleported, so that means... Oh, wait, okay, apparently we are in the AR world. And hey, there are particles around this. Very nice. That actually indicates that this right here is F3B. Okay, there we go. Not sure why it didn't work the first time. Can you actually jump scare? Come on, jump scare me already. Nope, okay. I think they are just there for that fear factor at this point, because they don't really do anything else. I will quickly look around this place, see if I missed any of the wet floor signs, but I am pretty sure I got them all in this area. Do you do anything? No, you don't. Okay, that's sad. And maybe I'll get back to looking for them. I don't know yet. Keep in mind, I'm recording this all within like 2-3 days. So yeah, keep that in mind for the bugs as well. They might be fixed by the time this video goes up. I don't know. Okay, can I equip the mask? Or shall I actually look over here for a moment for any... Okay. Alright, so we can see that the security node has turned blue, which means it is time to use it and solve this puzzle. I assume we are starting with the cupcake as per usual. That's all the way over there. Okay, so down. And maybe this would actually, let's see, if I go to options, FOV, if I just zoom out a little bit, there we go. Okay, next up I imagine is the lightning bolt. Okay, we are starting at the bottom there, so we need to make our way up to this one. Next up, okay, the green star. Pretty easy to get there to over here. And next up is the pizza, so we just bring it all the way to the top, to the right. And security node breached. And this has given us access to Bonnie's stage, and oh my god, you got a Bonnie! How good for you! Okay, I will have to take off the mask. Forgive me for doing that. But am I inside? Okay, yes, I am inside of here. Okay. I am happy to see that he got his body back. It was very strange just seeing the blue particles. And I know a lot of work has gone into his design, so it would be very unfortunate if we don't get to see him a single time. But let's make our way through here. Take off the mask, come on. Alright, and we are in Bonnie's green room, and yep, this is what's going on behind the bowling alley, it seems. And we have to go through this poster. Do we check anything else out first? I'm not sure. Unfortunately, we were not able to go visit Bonnie himself. In case you guys don't know, if you find all the wet floor signs, you will be able to visit Bonnie. It's just that he's not doing very well. Some might say he's a little bit in ruins. But let's equip the mask so we can go through this beautiful portrait of Bonnie and Freddy cuddling in bed. Wait, what? No. We're just gonna go into this vent because vents have always treated me very nicely. And it's just a teleport. Okay. I guess that's okay. This, I love this. I used this design myself as well. Very nice. Alright. So we have made it to Phaser Blast. Let's take off the mask. Okay. Very nice, just a candle. And I am going to end the episode here. So if you have enjoyed, then do let me know by leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. Yeah, you know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.